Hey everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma and I'm super excited for you to look at today's video because with me I have Priyanshu. He is currently a 14-year-old freelance web developer who earns over $100 every single week. And in this video, he'll be talking about exactly how he got started. I love the confidence of this young man and I would love for you to look at the complete video. The timestamps are given. You can move around if you want to. I have already recorded one video with Priyanshu previously in which he was talking about how he learned programming. Okay, so you can check that out, yeah, if you're interested. I hope you get inspired from this video. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and let's get into this one. Hey Priyanshu, thank you for joining me here for this video, for this session. And first of all, just introduce yourself to the audience that is watching this video right now, because I think this episode will be quite interesting for all of you to listen to. So yeah.
Hi, Ishan. Yeah, definitely. I'll surely introduce myself. So I am Priyanshu and I live in Kolkata. And I started coding when I was 11. And when I was 13, I realized that I have improved my skills a lot. So I started freelancing with that. And over time, from November up to June, I have gained 7 clients so far. And yeah, it's been a very good journey so far. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. So tell me, how did you get started and where are you right now, first of all? Like in your freelancing journey, what are you doing right now? How many clients you're working with and how is it going? What services you provide also?
Yeah, currently we have 7 clients, and I believe that my goal for this year was to attain at least a sum of $20,000. And so far we've gotten very close to that, and I think that it's like 15K right now. So I'm pretty happy with that. And aside of when I believe if you talk about freelancing, then I started off in November, around the time when we recorded our first podcast. So that was pretty fun. And back then I realized that what I'm doing right now could definitely be a lot more beneficial to somebody else. So that's what gave me a little bit of motivation to get started. And basically, I started off by introducing myself on my Instagram and LinkedIn, and that's where a lot of people found me, and they took a lot of interest in my profile, and they realized that this guy has a lot of potential. So a few of them got in contact with me and might as well have given me their project. So that's what happened. That's how I got started.
Bro, the level of confidence that you have at such a young age is completely next level. I mean, the audience that is watching this video right now will be commenting and saying that, oh my God, this is like crazy. What do you think contributed to this confidence that you have right now? If you have any idea about that.
Well, I really believe that it's a lot of like getting on networking, and it's a lot of talking to other people, as well as it's a lot of whatever I've done already. So it comes to a point where I'm like, I don't have anything else to lose right now. Like I've already been past my worst, and I believe that right now the situation that I'm currently in, it's given me a lot of experiences. I won't really say all were positive. There were obviously some bad experiences. It's always a roller coaster in the freelancing business. But yeah, I believe that all of that piled up and gave me a lot of confidence so far.
Awesome. So what was your first client like and how did you get them, and why didn't these freelancing platforms work for you?
Yeah, so I don't really think that I talked about it, but I didn't really land many clients from Upwork or Freelancer or Fiverr. In fact, I only landed one, and that was just from Fiverr. And after that, I just thought that it wasn't really worth my time to invest all of it inside of a platform that might be in like 1 by 100,000 chance. So I didn't really want to wait that for that long, because it was obvious for the clients to not prefer me over some other guy who has like 10 years of experience working in the same platform and who has like a gazillion testimonials. So it's pretty obvious for the client to choose him over me, right? So I thought that if I could build my business on Instagram and LinkedIn, that way I would be able to connect with my clients a lot better, and I would be able to provide them with a lot more, as well as a lot of my time, so they were able to understand who I am. And I believe that my first client was an e-commerce site, so it was a pretty good start. And I think that most people would hesitate over there because they're like, oh yeah, this is my first client, I really shouldn't go to that level. But at that time I was like, it's all gonna be for nothing if I just don't take this client. So I thought that let's just take him and see what happens. Even if I fail, then again I still have nothing to lose. I'm still gonna give it a try. So that's what I did. I gave it a shot, and it worked out very well for me.
Now, when you're a freelancer, there are two very important things that you should be focusing on. Number one, what is your category, the freelance category in which you want to work in? And number two, what is it that you do with the capital that you already have? Now, what most people do is they would put their savings into a bank account or into a fixed deposit, but that is not the best way to go about it. That's where you can look at guaranteed return plans from Policy Bazaar. The best part about this is that you are getting the life cover as well as you're getting the returns, which is higher than FD. Also, all the returns that you do make are going to be completely tax free under Section 10D. You can actually save up to 46,800 rupees on the invested amount under Section 80C. Also, you'll be getting the life cover. It is basically going to be an amount that the insurer pays to your nominee in case of an unfortunate event. The returns from the guaranteed return plans would be somewhere between 5.5 to 6%. Considering that this is tax-free, it is going to be higher than the FD that you have. The life cover starts from day one till the policy term period, and it is 10 times the annual premium that you invest. Now, these type of plans work best if you want to build a surplus corpus by investing little amounts that you can use later on for, let's say, your masters, or let's say you're doing your world tour, or if you're going for your retirement. All of that can be done with the help of this guaranteed return plans. It will work best for you if you are in it for the longer period of time. If that is something that interests you, you can check out the link in the description to learn more about the guaranteed return plans from Policy Bazaar. That's it. And now let's get back to the video. Great, bro. Great. So that was how you got started. How did you learn about the idea of building your brand or like making content so that people will recognize you? How did that happen?
So I have over time, like ever since I was like 10, maybe, I have always seen content creators on YouTube. And I didn't really think that it could be a profession for general. But then when I was like 14, I realized that a few of the people who I used to be following, who gave great advice and who have actually shown a lot of testimonials and a lot of work experience. They've built all of that just by using platforms like social media platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn. And even you, I believe that you also got so many clients just from a YouTube base, and I believe that market up grew from that place, right?
100%. So far, also all the clients that we have on MarketUp, we haven't like reached out to them saying that, hey, would you like to work with us? They have all just like come up to me saying that, hey, we've watched your video, we've watched your LinkedIn post, and so we now are interested to learn more about what do you offer. So that is how that works.
I just believe that it's very worthless to contact the client just from your end, because unless the client themselves are convinced that this guy will be able to do our thing, they really won't be interested in your cold DMs. Although this is not to say that cold DMs don't work. They might work for some people, but at least in my opinion, I don't really work with the idea of cold DMs. I would really like clients to come to me, because that way they already have a lot of certainty and trust in me, and they believe that I'll be able to do the job for them. And I believe that's the same thing with you, right? Because
Yeah.
we both share the same mentality.
So tell me about your team. You're working as a team now, right? You've scaled it. You now have a team. How is that going?
So earlier on, it was just me. The first, I believe, like first 3 clients, it was just done by me. Like they were big projects. So I'm happy that I learned all of my coding, and I still got to learn a lot from each project. But after that, I believe that it came to a point where I just had to expand myself, and I had to get at least 2 people in. So I looked up and I thought that why not start with people whom I actually know, right? So my elder sister, she was doing a lot of UI UX work. So I tried to get a hold of her and I tried to see if she would be interested, and she was. So she helped me create 3 Instagram posts. And a guy I've been working with since September, he taught me a lot of different things. We're both like best friends now. And I approached him. He was very interested in working with me. So that's how I got a few of my friends, and they were all excellent workers in whatever they were doing. So I didn't have to think twice before getting them inside of the team. And it was a pleasant experience for me.
What services are you providing right now to the people that are working?
Yeah, right now we primarily do web development, and that also we do it with merge stacks, so front end and back end both included. And sometimes if the client requires it, then we might also do WordPress and stuff. Although we're not very inclined towards that, we still do take them sometimes if it's required for them.
How did you learn development? Like what resources did you use to learn coding?
I mean, right now, I don't really think that should even be a question, because we have the biggest academy of all, which is YouTube, right? YouTube has probably the best amount of content and the most amount of content that you'll ever require. Like you have everything from Traversy Media, you have people like Clever Program, you have so many other content creators who provide excellent content on YouTube right here. And I think that for anyone to get started, they just need to Google up something. And even though it might look unstructured, you still do get a lot of roadmaps available for free. So you know what you're gonna do the next thing, right? So that is how I did whatever I did. And of course, like there were Udemy courses that helped me as well. So I tried like one or two Udemy courses and they were also very structured. So I was able to get a lot of resource from there. And yeah, it went pretty well for me.
Amazing, bro. I think that the awareness and the confidence that you have is something that I would never have had if I was when I was at this age. So that's really amazing part that you are doing right now. Pretty good. All right. So tell me, what is your future projections right now? What do you want to do next?
I mean, this is one question that even I'm not very certain about because I think that there's a lot of people on the internet right now talking a lot about career and passion and stuff like that. But I really don't believe in that because, in my opinion, if I discover something new tomorrow that interests me even more than coding, I would obviously choose that and I'll try to develop it even further, right? So, passion is something that, if you think about it, it's very centered around one thing, and that's not what I really want to do. I want to keep my choices open for a long period of time, and that is the reason why I don't really believe in like 5 years ahead or 10 years ahead. But if I discover maybe an interest in 3D blending or like 3D rendering and stuff like that, I might be inclined in doing that. Although, if you just put a position that I don't discover anything like that, and if it's just coding, then I would obviously love to continue working on this agency. And I also am thinking about a few different things for my startup. So I would like to escalate this up to a startup, and very soon I'm even planning to launch my own product. So I'll see how that goes.
I love the hustle, bro. Love the hustle. Thank you for joining me here for this session. You guys might be thinking, like, how is this relatable to us? How is a 14-year-old earning online using freelancing relatable to you right now if you're in college? The answer here is simple. You will now know that there's actually a lot of different people doing this, and this is actually something that is possible. You don't need to get to a certain age, get to a certain level, and only then start doing freelancing or other things in life. You can actually start just like he started out, right? So yeah, that's really amazing, bro.
Even yeah, I don't really know what the environment is like in college. I have heard from a lot of people that it's very simple, and some of them are telling that it is actually a lot of effort that they had to put in. Although, if you take like 1 hour out of your entire day, and if you think about it, if you can get 1 hour from like Instagram and avoid all of those things, if you can just dedicate that 1 hour into yourself and try to learn something new, maybe develop a new skill to a level that you can actually monetize it, that is the best part for you to get started on anything, because it's just a little bit of dedication that is required. And if you do that much, and if you start using something like the 2-minute rule, or if you start using the Pomodoro's technique, all of those things are going to help you so much in your entire journey that it just becomes very easy for you to keep going.
Totally agree with you. Thank you for joining me here for this session. And yeah, I hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah, it was an amazing session with you, Ishan. Thank you.
That is it. I hope you got to learn something. I hope you got inspired from this complete video. Check out the guaranteed return plans from Policy Bazaar. The link for that is in the description. And yeah, share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button. I have a bunch of other videos on this channel about freelancing. You can check that out. The playlist would be in the description. Also, you can join the freelance Discord server that is called as MarketUp that I have just launched. We have over 11,000 people over there, and I think it will be a great place for you to hang around. The link for that is again in the description. Thank you for watching. I will see you again.